maximum honor, then the lack of Christian content on reflecting God's glory in dating is a major oversight. One objection I often receive is, why do you talk about relationships so much? You should talk about more important things like the gospel, sin, and how to obey God. My initial answer to this complaint is that the internet is a big place. I don't feel pressured to talk about every important topic because God has blessed many other people with the gift of teaching too. If you need help learning about the gospel and other core biblical truths, there are plenty of ministries available to you. There are fewer people, however, talking about the topics I discuss. So consider mine a ministry that comes alongside churches that can't always get into the weeds with Christian singles seeking marriage. On a deeper level, however, I think this complaint reveals a flaw in thinking that hurts single people in our churches, believing that the topic of Christian dating is trivial. Many pastors don't want to be relegated to the JV team and talk about dating when they could be varsity and talk about marriage. Yet many married Christians carry regret for a season of sin in their relationships when they were single. If so much pain can flow from handling these relationships improperly, shouldn't we invest the time and biblical rigor of study to learn how to honor God while we're in them? If marriage is so important, as the Bible makes clear, shouldn't we carefully lay the best possible foundation before marriage? While the topic of dating is truly not as significant as the gospel, prayer, Bible study, obedience, and so on, dating can be one of the major playing fields where our beliefs influence our actions. For example, who you choose to date reflects your understanding of the gospel. Your ability or inability to resist sin will impact your dating relationship. And if you are going to disobey and turn from God in singleness, the temptation that leads to your backsliding will likely involve your relationship desires. Most of the time when pastors teach about singleness and relationships, they do so in a lighthearted, shallow way, with lots of jokes, stories, and personal opinions. While I try to sprinkle in humor, share my personal story about dating my wife, Bethany, and give my opinions, I hope this book offers much more. A serious study about God's glory and your pursuit of marriage from a biblical perspective. The question I seek to answer is, what does the Bible say about pursuing marriage? This topic is often ignored because the Bible doesn't speak directly to it at any length. Thus, Christian singles are often left with little more than various opinions within the Christian community. We need to prayerfully and wisely apply relevant scriptural principles that help us pursue marriage in a biblical way. This audiobook is not for the youth group, but for the Christian adult who silently prays for a spouse. It is for those who want a serious study about Scripture's view on relationships before marriage. It is for those who are single, who desire to honor the Lord, and who want to be married one day. With that target audience in mind, please note that my emphasis on glorifying God in the pursuit of marriage is not meant to discourage anyone from pursuing a life of singleness, if that is their desire and calling. I'm not suggesting that you can glorify God in marriage more than you can in singleness. As Paul said, each has his own gift from God, one of one kind and one of another. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 7. I'm simply focusing on those who are intentionally pursuing marriage rather than a life of singleness. My goal is not to convince all Christians they should pursue marriage, but to offer guidance to those who want to be married. While the steps in this audiobook can be followed in a logical and practical way that will get you results, please understand that I'm not offering a formula to find the one. While in a sense, I do believe in the idea of the one, see chapter 5, I do not believe in a one-size-fits-all approach to meeting, dating, and marrying the one God has for you. If God wanted all Christians to